Hey friends, Damian Mason coming at you with a reminder that apparently too many of you forgot. When it comes to power, politics, and propaganda, you want to know what's going on? Follow the money. Follow the money, follow the money, follow the money. What am I talking about? Of course, this last week, media outlets are literally screaming. Certain bureaucrats are losing their minds over the horrors of things being made public that actually the public generally doesn't agree with. What am I talking about? Billions, hundreds of billions of your dollars going to fund things that you don't agree with. In fact, funding our enemies and, of course, funding media outlets. Why are they so critical of being outed? Because it's going to threaten their money. You see, these not-for-profits, these media outlets, it's pretty simple. You get in bed with Washington, D.C., maybe you've got some bureaucrats that are former politicians on your staff, and you know what? You set up an organization as a nonprofit or, again, a media outlet like the New York Times. All you got to do is be cozy with those that you propagandize for, and they will make sure that the money flows your way. Incidentally, notice how much more of this has gone on since the neighborhood organizer was in office? Oh, yeah, almost like there's a timeline here. It's a pretty simple business proposition when you think about it. Get a former politician, set up a organization like Damian Cares About the World, and then cozy up to some politicians, get grants, hundreds of billions of dollars in some cases, and make sure you pay your staff, and then kick a whole bunch of money back to the politician that helped you get the grant money. Oh, yes, it's a complete machine. If you've flown into Washington, D.C., you'll notice 5, 6, a dozen cranes building new buildings that actually house government employees, even though they don't go to work. You see, it's an entire machine, and it's all based on taking your money and funding themselves. You want to know what's going on? Follow the money. It's never, ever going to prove itself wrong. Politics, propaganda, and who gets more power, it always comes down to follow the money. And that's why everybody's so pissed off that's getting the money, because all of a sudden you've been made aware of this entire thievery from your dollars. Kind of makes you sick, doesn't it? Guy like me, if I don't get my receipts right on my tax returns, one of the 87,000 new IRS agents might just come and take my assets. But guess what? Nobody ever audited the government like this before until now. And what are we discovering? Follow the money, and it'll all make sense to you. If you're bothered by what's happening right now, you are one of the people perpetuating the fraud and the thievery from us. And guess what? You're outnumbered. Thank you. Damian Mason coming at you with the age-old lesson. When it comes to politics, power, and propaganda, follow the money, and it'll all make sense to you.